Hello lovelies and welcome to the channel. So I have an art journal page for you today. This is actually a double page in my 8x8 Dylusions journal. This is intended to be my 100-day project journal, but I'm not doing very well with that. But in saying that, I'm at least halfway through this journal, so that's still pretty good effort. With the 100-day project, I don't let it bog me down if I miss a day. So if I do miss a day, that's one of the times when I'll do a double page spread in this journal. And I just feel like it helps me catch up a little bit. I'm nowhere near caught up, but still, I am attempting to create something at least once a week. So I've been a little bit out of my art room the past couple of weeks. It's been a pretty hectic few weeks in the home. So yeah, I haven't got as much crafting or arting done as I would like. But the fact that I'm still getting something done is still a bonus, so, I'm still calling that a win. I might not be doing it every day, but I am still doing it at least once a week, so, that's the thing with the 100-day project. You don't let it get you down if you miss a day. So I decided to start with my Dylusions inks. I find I've been using a lot of paint lately, so every now and then I like to swap between mediums. So I've got out, I think it's Periwinkle Blue and Rose Quartz Pink. I love these two colours together. I love pink and blue together, but these two shades are definitely my favourite. And I just love the way that they blend. My sprays weren't working very well, so that's when I tend to add a lot of water to get it to really flow. Sometimes I'll close the pages together, but I didn't want to do that this time. I wanted to let it dry with a bit of help from my heat gun. But yeah, I like the pooling and the excess watermarks that you get. So I do tend to add a lot of water to make sure that I get a lot of movement in my ink. And then I decided to add, first I did some ghosting. I got a really cool new diamond stencil. I was thinking of the other word, but I can't think of it, so I'm just going to call it my diamond stencil. And so I spray some water through that, and then I soak it up with a dry paper towel, and you get that ghosted image behind. I really love that technique. It's a really cool one, and it's just a nice subtle way to add some texture to your background. So then I went and decided to add some stamping, but I didn't like it. I didn't like how haphazard and just random it looked, and plus my ink wasn't very dark. So what I tend to do is, if I'm not liking how a page is coming together, or if I've done something on it that I don't like say some stamping, I'll tend to get my brayer out and spray some paint over it, whether it be white or black, generally. And I find that just really helps tie the page back together to a place where I like it. It doesn't look like my black stamping is just haphazard all over the place. Using that black sort of brings it all together. So the fact that I've then got my braid on black paint, which, as you can see, doesn't go on uniformly. It does leave nice patches. It just all ties together and works really well, and I find that I'm much happier to keep going with the project when I've done something like that. I really wasn't liking the stamping, but by bringing in that black gesso with my brayer, I absolutely love how it turned out. I love using my brayer to apply paint. It's one of my favourite ways. And I was much happier with my page to continue from then. So I had every intention of putting together a collage paper doll. But as I was flicking through my magazines, I saw this image and it just popped out and screamed at me. And I thought it would just be perfect for this page. So I've cut it out, and I'm just going to stick it straight on my page as my focal image. And I'm just using my craft knife to get all of that white space out, so I've got just the image. And I really love how it just pops on my page. I was really happy with this, considering I was attempting to make a collage paper doll, which I definitely will do at some point this week, hopefully, so I can do a video on that, because I really love that process. But this image was just too perfect. I just loved it. So I'm just using some gel medium to apply that down. I put a heavy amount on the back, and then I'm just using some more over the top to scrape over it, just so that image is not going to lift on the corners. I hate lifting corners on images. It bugs me. So I'm just cleaning that up with what is that? That's a silicone spatula. These are my favorite to apply glue so I don't kill paintbrushes. And then I'm just going to get one of my Stabilo oil pencils, and I'm going to just scribble some random lines around this figure just to make it look less two-dimensional, give it a bit of shadowing. My shadowing is never perfect, but I do like to add this pencil around my images. I just find it helps it pop off that page a little bit and just give it a little bit more depth. So those of you that have used the Stabilo Ore Pencil, it's a fantastic tool. If you don't have one in your kit, I totally get one. It gives you a really nice dark outline, but the best part is they're also water reactive. So add a little bit of water and you get this really nice dark, if you've used it heavy enough, and like this really cool shadow. It's a really cool effect and it's a fantastic tool to have. And then I'm going to use what is currently my favorite thing for my phrases. It's an Art by Marlene phrase book or word book or something like that. The cover has actually fallen off, so I can't remember the actual name of it, but it's got some really cool phrases and sayings and things in it, and I just love the way the font is in a lot of them. So I've gone for these two because I did want to draw the two pages together, but I did like the open your mind and let the images out for the right hand side, and then this big I am an artist on the left. I thought that they just tied perfectly together and I just love the way they looked. What you didn't see is I felt that the one on the right was just a little too plain and just stuck there. So I decided to get my Stabilo Ore Pencil and just draw around that just to highlight that a little bit more and help it also blend into the background a bit so it didn't just look like a white sticker stuck to the page. So that's it for me. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I'll be back real soon with more. Bye for now.